Welcome back. In this video, I will cover the 3 most common scams in hype reselling and how you can avoid them. I don't like making videos on negative topics, but this is a must. Some people who are lazy or lack the skills to make money will resolve from stealing from others, and those are scammers. And they feel much safer doing it online too, because they're hiding behind a digital screen. I've been scammed before and it sucked. I lost $1,000 and most importantly, I learned my lesson. I might make a video on that in the future. This is a very serious topic. I've personally spoken to people who are working 2 jobs at a time and using hype reselling as a side hustle. This could be as a way to pay their bills, save up for their dream holiday, pay for rent, save for higher education, and in some cases, it could even be savings towards healthcare for a sick family member. Some scammers will see people with a large collection and assume that they can afford to lose an item. However, what they don't realize is that some sellers invest their life savings into their collections. So let's jump to the 3 most common scams. Number 1 is fake items. Simply, somebody will send you a fake item and not accept any returns. If the seller's profile shows that they do not accept returns, this should be an immediate red flag. In the case that you do receive an item that is fake or that you suspect is fake, make sure to contact the seller first and explain the situation. If they ignore you or they argue back, then you can raise a case with PayPal or a card company that you paid with. And you will need to open a dispute to state that the item you received was fake. But most importantly, before buying the item, always ask the seller if it's 100% authentic. If they confirm that it is, you'll be protected under buyer protection. If they say, I don't know, then you might not have as much protection. Then if you win the dispute, you'll be asked to send the item back, and then PayPal or the card company will take the money from the seller and pay you back. But that's it for when you're buying items which turn out to be fake. Number 2 is a chargeback. A buyer will buy an item from you. Then they will use a reshipper address for you to send the item to. The reshipper will then forward the item to their real address. Once the item is received, they'll open up a case with PayPal or the card company. And usually, they'll state that the transaction is unauthorized or fraudulent. This way, they get their money back instantly and keep your item. There is no guarantee that you can avoid this, but you can do a background check on your buyer before you send your item. Make sure they have a good history of purchases, and also check up their address online to ensure that it is a real address and not a company or a reshipper. So if you do get scammed like this, you have their real address, which you can also report to the authority. Finally, the 3rd most common scam is the fake email. Often, a scammer will ask for your PayPal email, and then they'll claim that they sent the money. Upon receiving the email, you see that everything is okay. They will rush you to send the item as soon as possible. If you send the item, you can later check your PayPal balance and find that there is no money there. So in other words, they've just sent you a fake email. This is easily avoidable. Always check your PayPal balance before you send an item off. And if you notice that they have tried to scam you, block them immediately. Don't try and do any more transactions with them. So those are the 3 most common scams that I've seen going around. I've experienced all 3 of them, and there are many more too. But most importantly, always be cautious, because it's very likely that if you're selling online, that this will happen to you at least once. But also, have you had a bad experience? Comment below and I'll read it. It's good to share our stories in the community and spread the messages. That way we can have more awareness and stop people falling victims to it. But also, if you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you don't want to subscribe, at least take 2 seconds to tap the like button, because when I see that you did, it will make my day. Thank you.